Okay, we're going to talk about other student support centers on campus. One that's I'm sure it's very important to parents is public safety. How safe is the college that my student wants to go to? And none of us want to send our student to any school that we don't feel is safe or takes the safety of our students very seriously. At Berea, we do. It is the utmost of importance to us at Berea College, student safety is. As I said earlier, resident hall exterior doors are locked 24/7. Residents have to have a key or a card access to gain entrance into their resident hall. So someone off the street cannot get into your student's resident hall, and someone that does not live in that hall cannot get in there either. We have an app that all students have on their phone that's called Live Safe. It's an emergency alert message system so that if there is any type of emergency on campus or in the city of Berea, they will get this immediate text through this Live Safe. I talked to public safety not too long ago, and there's approximately 500 cameras on campus. So we have cameras everywhere, and we are monitoring entrances and exits of every building. We are monitoring the entire campus and even the areas that surrounding campus into the city of Richmond. Public safety will provide transportation to students at night, and if they needed transportation to go to the hospital or to the clinic, then public safety would come and pick them up and take them there. And as a parent, you're thinking too, well, what if my student got sick in the middle of the night? What if they had to go to the hospital? And God forbid that would happen, but if that happens, you need to know that your student, your child, is in good hands here. First of all, we would make sure they won't have to find their own transportation to get health services. We would be taking care of that. Along with the area coordinator in their resident hall and public safety, we would ensure that they would get the medical needs and medical help that they needed, and that they would be taken from someone at Berea College. Counseling services. Berea offers developmental and personal counseling for any student who would like to see a counselor. We have a team of professional counselors on staff. First of all, they're free. You don't ever have to pay for counseling, and they're very confidential. And so what a student would do is if they needed counseling, that they would contact the counseling services office, and they would set up an appointment, probably do an assessment, and then they would start seeing a counselor. Right now, all of our counseling sessions are virtual just because of the situation. Health and dental services. Berea works with a clinic that's very close to campus called White House Clinic. Actually, it's within walking distance for your student. All Berea students have access to this clinic for health and dental services. They can go to this clinic for free. There's no charge, and they can receive medical care. If they have to have more urgent care, then we have a hospital that is located in Berea too. Now, they would have to have health insurance in order to be seen at the hospital. And that is one thing that all Berea students are required to have health insurance. If you do not have health insurance, then they can purchase a health insurance policy through Berea. That would be something that they would be charged for. It is not Obamacare compliant. Now, if a student comes to Berea and they have what we call a zero EFC, that's a zero expected family contribution, then Berea would provide health insurance for them. If you go to a hospital visit, of course, you would have to have an insurance card. But let's say you needed to have a filling done on your tooth, or you needed a cleaning. All of these services, which are considered maintenance type treatments, are free to the student. If they needed something more serious, like a root canal or something like that, then that would have to be something that they would have to pay or learn or go to financial aid and maybe see if they could get, some type of loan to help cover something like that. This clinic takes care of, like I said, their maintenance needs if they get sick or, and their dental services too. The Center for Teaching and Learning, we have what we call a writing center where a student can take a paper. They can go in there, they can show this paper to the staff that's in there, and they can have them review it for corrections or any errors. And because a lot of times students will think, well, I'm not sure if this sounds grammatically correct. And we all know that it's better to have another set of eyes look at something that's really important. If it's an important paper, there's absolutely no charge for. And then the Office of Disability and Accessibility Services. This office will provide services related to any disability barriers that students might face. Students and parents are encouraged to reach out to this office very early in the application process. You can even meet with the director to understand the services and the accommodations that Berea offers, so that we can see if we would have the ability to provide those accommodations at Berea College.